Hi, and welcome to Catherine Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Elektra, issue 1. So, this is a part of the Running with the Devil storyline, and this is also a comic book that is written by the writing team that is working on Luke Cage. So, yeah, I'm not reading Daredevil or Kingpin or any of the other books out of the Running with the Devil. However, I was kind of excited to see if I could get into Elektra. So, getting right on into the book, we get to see Las Vegas, and it's going through all of the things associated with gambling and sin, party life, and there's some sort of a underground death game. I don't really know, but it's interesting. It doesn't really go into a lot of detail about it in this, but it's enough to get me intrigued to see what's going to come next for it. So, getting right on into it, Elektra is sitting at a casino bar drinking shots, and as you can see here, she's wearing a blonde wig. And she starts to make friends, or at least talking to the bartender, who honestly, when I was looking through this, she looks a lot like Columbia from Rocky Horror Picture Show. The one with the squeaky voice and everything. Only if Columbia had like pink hair. I'll show you here in a minute. But the bartender asks her very simply, is she running to or away from something? And we get to see Elektra pick up a shot glass and look at it for a second. And she starts to think about all her times as an assassin, her times with Daredevil. And then she thinks about that unpleasantness with Bullseye. And she says both. Neither. She's still figuring it out. So, we find out a bit more about the bartender. We find out that she's a little bit of a failed actress, and that she kind of just ended up in Las Vegas. She tried Los Angeles, she tried New York, and somehow she ended up bartending in Las Vegas in a casino. And Elektra notices a bruise that's on the bartender's wrist, something that she's clearly trying to hide. So, going through talking a bit more about the bartender, a tear starts to roll down her cheek. And trying to change the subject, Elektra tells her that she likes her lipstick. And the bartender wipes away the tear and says, "Thank you," and offers her some that's in her purse to see if she'd like to try it. And she says, "No, thank you. Red's not really her color." So then we get to see the bartender gets called away, and Elektra takes off, leaving cash for her tab. So going on into a little bit of the killing game type setup. I'm not really sure what this is about, but I'm really intrigued to see exactly what's going on. But you get to see all the lines of the casino, the high rollers, the stakes, everything. And they're talking about whether or not they're potential players in different areas. So, going back on in, we get to see Elektra at the roulette table, and she's being offered a chance to go into a more high-stakes game. Well, she's not really interested in it. She's winning at her game. She then excuses herself and goes into the ladies' room to splash some water on her face and just try to figure out why she's ended up here. Why is she here? And she hears a little bit of a commotion in a doorway in the ladies' room. And a gentleman exits and begins to wash his hands. She then asks him if he's aware that this is actually the ladies' restroom. And he smirks at her and tells her that, when she wants it, she wants it. And he exits with that same smirk. She then walks over to the door and sees the same bartender that she was talking to earlier has been roughed up. She's on the floor. So Elektra takes her back to her room, cleans her up, and finds out a little bit more about the man involved. She finds out that he feels like she's his property, like everyone's his property. And he runs things around here. So it's not like she can really stand up against him. So Elektra tells her to stay in the room, and she'll take care of it. And then she says she's off to hunt some heads. And I love it because the bartender looks at her and says, "I thought you said red wasn't your color." So the second she said that, I was like, holy crap, I'm so excited. So we get to see Elektra at work, and she makes pretty quick work of a number of armed guards throughout the casino, throughout the nightclub, taking them down one-on-one until she works her way to her male target. And I love it when they finally reveal her. I was like, holy shit. I mean, this is what I want out of an Elektra comic. The art throughout is just so strong in these fight scenes. And it reminds me a lot of what they're doing with Hawkeye right now. And I'm really enjoying the fight scenes throughout there, but as you can see, makes pretty short work of the few men that are surrounding him until she gets straight to him. And she just pulls up aside, and he's begging for his life. He wants to know what's going on. He's pleading with her not to do this. And she looks at him and says, "When she's gotta have it." So I was like, Elektra is such a badass. And she just walks off, holding her size, and she's all good. But we get to see that the same individuals we saw earlier that have that whole underground, I guess, killing game. I don't really know 100% what's going on there, but I'm pretty sure that's what this whole storyline is going to be about for Elektra. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it enough to want to pick up the next issue. Also, the cover for the next issue looks pretty awesome. So, yeah, I loved the art throughout. The writing was really good. I feel like this is a book, even if you're not really that versed in Elektra and Daredevil and the whole lore there, I feel like you could just pick this up and read through it and enjoy it. So give me a like if you like this video. Comment below and tell me whether or not you picked up this comic and if you enjoyed it as much as we did. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.